want to take this one off?
Sure.
All right.
Hey group, I know that I left quite a few of y'all hanging here just a few weeks ago with some surprising news, kind of out of the blue. So I'd meant to throw a video before I went into surgery. That didn't happen because the anesthesiologist put drugs in me and knocked me out before I put live on. So what y'all got was me after 5 days in ICU, getting pumped full of all kinds of saline, dextrose, pain drugs, and as many of you noted, I looked like I had eaten enough to gain 30 pounds in weight. So I was in rough shape. I'd been bleeding out. They gave me 3 separate units of blood, so there were some complications. But I have a pancreas transplant. I am no longer diabetic. For those of you that are confused, I don't really tell anybody that I'm diabetic. I've been so since I was 12 years old. Type 1 diabetes, it's an autoimmune disease. There's nothing that really triggers it other than some kind of genetic disposition towards it. That's all people know these days. So from the age of 12, I've taken 5+ injections of insulin shots every single day, managing, taking blood sugars, watching my diet through all of the horseback and backpacking and all the years on trail. Almost nobody knew that I was going through this. So the majority of you, if you follow the channel, you've seen me lose my eyesight over 5 years ago. The diabetes caused high blood pressure, and the high blood pressure caused my retinas to detach and for me to be legally blind again. For y'all that don't know, the right eye's completely dead. The left eye kind of works. So definitely a disadvantage. A couple years ago, my kidneys failed. Again, high blood pressure caused scar tissue, and out of nowhere, I was on dialysis for close to a year before I got a transplant from my good friend Taylor Latis. The pancreas, for those of you who don't know, and a lot of folks don't, once I got this transplant, I was no longer diabetic. A pancreas transplant comes with anti-rejection drugs for the rest of my life, which have some pretty nasty side effects. But I already have a kidney transplant. So adding the pancreas now allows me to no longer need injections. You would think that would be just a management thing and insulin shots wouldn't be a big issue. But there have been some... my energy levels are back to where they were when I was 24. And that's hard to explain. I'll have to do a video on this as I discover my body and figure it all out. But there have been some unforeseen benefits. I've been able to manage myself. I can go 2 or 3 weeks, keeping myself exactly where I need to with my blood sugars and everything perfect. Nothing ever came anywhere close to what I feel now. And for the channel, for the survival school, for Huck and our adventures and the bucket list that I've been dreaming about all these years, this means an absolute ton. So I did a quick live and then left everybody in suspense after 5 days of being in ICU. Y'all saw me look like I was 30 pounds overweight. I have shed over 35 pounds since that video. So they were weighing me every day. I've been weighing myself, and I'm still rebuilding. Not having to eat every day, not having to take insulin all the time, being able to actually listen to my body and have all the signals and I guess feel like a normal person. I'm getting used to what that means. I'm being able to have more control over my own health than I ever could have imagined. So there's some major benefits, but it's been right at 3 weeks. They took out the staples a few days ago. So I have, I'm not going to show you all this, maybe on the side channel. They cut down here close to the groin, all the way up to the belly button, around the belly button, kept on going up, and they put 25 staples all the way down. And the pancreas is tied in right below the stomach. Very interesting, and it's been not bad. I've been healing up, so not too many complications. Everything's been going smoothly. Same anti-rejection drugs from the kidneys just an absolute massive boost in power. Everything feels different these days. Everything does. I still have several months of not being allowed to, lift more than 10 pounds. For those of you that have been through surgeries, there's some restrictions there. I'm not going to do a single thing to jeopardize this organ. You realize that you can donate a kidney and still live, but the unfortunate reality is that the person that donated the pancreas is someone I will never get to meet. This was an individual up in North Texas. I don't have a lot of details, but they were functionally dead, and they themselves, along with their family, at some point made the decision to donate the organs whenever they were being taken off of life support, and I became the recipient of this organ. I'm now in the process, because they give me a pamphlet, of getting in contact with the family, reaching out. The doctors tell me that it can be complicated. Some people don't want to remember, circumstances. Some people want to make sure, or it will make them feel a lot better knowing that the organ goes to a good cause, somebody that's going to use it, utilize it, and do good in the world, to make a change, that loss of life wasn't the end of them. So I now have 2 people that I'm sharing this body with, and I'm forever grateful. And I wake up every morning trying to make sure that I put myself in a frame of mind where I appreciate that for what it is. So I'm recovering. Things are going better. I don't think I've smiled this wide in a long time. But for those of you that didn't understand, these videos the last couple of years, even waking up in the morning, getting out there, I felt like I'd already put in a 16-hour day before even beginning, and that's with caffeine. But I can go days and days without caffeine now, and I'm just high on life again. I'd forgotten what it was like. So it's a whole new world for me. But I'm going to keep y'all updated. The big channel videos are going to be coming out here very, very soon. I'm just kind of trying to recover. This next weekend, my oldest daughter, Ashlyn, is getting married. So I'm going to go do that and get some cake that I will not have to take insulin for. So that'll be exciting. I'll be healed enough to walk around and be part of that. This is my first time back to the river since the surgery. So y'all are seeing it. I've got turkeys back here making noise. Squirrels up here telling me that they don't really appreciate me. Started a small fire. Huck's enjoying it. The weather's changing, everything's cooling down. And in the next 3 weeks, we'll have a bunch of people out here for the next scheduled survival school weekend, since I had to postpone the one that was supposed to be while I was in the ICU recovering. But for those of you that are curious, I feel wonderful. And there were some bad times. There were definitely some pain meds at times. So if you're curious, look at the live stream. It is not my greatest moment. I definitely look like I really found the dollar menu or something there for a while. But I assure you, I did not. And they had me on Dilaudid as well. So if you know Dilaudid, it's a pretty wild moment to make a live video. But I needed to get something out there and tell y'all what was going on. The GoFundMe is still active. The insurance is taking care of the vast majority of the surgery, which is very good. But along with that, all the transport costs. You got to go to San Antonio every week. Got to get blood tests. Got to go to the cardiovascular clinic as well tomorrow. Just a lot of stuff to make sure that nothing's going wrong with this organ, and that it's going to be with me for a good long time. I don't want to do anything to jeopardize it at all. And if y'all know anything about me, I'll follow the book. I'm not going to risk anything at all. But thank y'all for all the loving comments. I've been reading through all of them. I did read back through the comments. Everything about saying that I look too fat and stuff, I didn't delete those, but they seem to have disappeared. So I'm not sure what that is. If y'all have an idea about how those comments went away, kind of curious about that because it's a cool little frame of time to see me in some pretty bad shape. So, but thank y'all for the care, the concern. Again, GoFundMe's up there. Nobody has to, but like I said during the live real fast while I was shot up on drugs and definitely feeling the pain, whenever I don't have the GoFundMe's, a lot of folks had gotten on to me and said that I had no right to tell them how to spend their money. And if that's the way they wanted to support or care about me, then I should allow that. So if y'all want to, we'd appreciate it. But one way or another, we're coming back online. We're getting videos going, and I'm really looking forward to getting back to what we do, the trueness of it all, just the spirit of survival. So no more digging ditches or holes for ponds, no more side quests. We're getting back to the wilderness survival, outdoor education, catching cooks, trapping, stone ovens, real bushcraft builds, the things that I kind of navigated away from. But that's stuff that most of y'all came for. So if you're still here, thank you. For the Patreons that are still around, helping us out, getting us through this hard time, we are nothing but thankful. So Huck's still doing well. My wife Shauna's doing quite well. We're making it all happen, and it's largely because of y'all. So I'll keep y'all updated. This is going to be the last update video that I put on the main channel, but I wanted to make sure that the most people got this news that would be out there. If you haven't already, subscribe to the side channel, Barely Survival. We'll put a whole bunch more stuff on there, and I'm posting all my shorter vids or the videos that are not appropriate, but not up to muster for this main channel. So y'all check that thing out. But thank y'all so very much. I look forward to seeing what y'all think about all this, and for your patience waiting for this update. But we'll catch you. Like, subscribe. Imagine if you're still listening. You already are. But guys, y'all take care of yourselves. And as always, until next time.